device that you push in and screw into the arrow itself. It's going to be agony. But it's ways of getting purchase to either push or pull the arrow out. And one of the nasties, of course, is this Type 16. Those barbs. You can put the twine around to give you a bit of purchase. So you've got the twine around there. Then, how about this? They slide the quills of feathers down over the barbs so that when they extract the arrow, it won't tear through all of the meat. Yeah, I think Todd's Workshop did a nice meat shot, ruined the Sunday joint, but it was a good shot. I'm going to have a go on some of my false arms and we'll see how we do. This is painful stuff. And people say to me, oh, how on earth could they do it? I actually got hurt through the corner of my eye and had to have stuff removed.
Here is the Pure Land is here. I smile in mindfulness and dwell in the present moment. The Buddha is seen in an autumn leaf. The Dharma is a floating cloud. The Sangha body is everywhere. My true home is right here. Breathing in, flowers are blooming. Breathing out, I am aware that bamboos are swaying. My mind is at peace. Home is where I'm free. Breathing in, flowers are blooming. Breathing out, I am aware that bamboos are swaying. My mind is at peace. My home is right here. Pause. Pause the mind. Stop. Stop thinking. Stay with that stillness. Even holding your breath. Holding your breath as a vehicle to connect with this stopping of thought, stopping of compulsive thought. You should know how to meditate. You should know how to give your full attention, your full concentration. Hear everything, feel everything. Be still. No movement. No movement. Breathing in, I go back to the island within myself. There are beautiful trees within the island. There are blue skies and water, there are birds, sunshine and fresh air. Breathing out, I feel safe. I enjoy going back to my island. Breathing in, I go back to the island within myself. There are beautiful trees within the island. There are blue skies and water, there are birds, sunshine and fresh air. Breathing out, I feel safe. I enjoy going back to my island. This is a song about the joy of going back to the island within. That is your way of meditation, to step back from the world, to step back from the ego, to step back from compulsive, constant, complicated thinking. I mean, we must, in a sense, get tired of it, no? Tired of this voice that is constantly yapping inside of our skull. So this song about going back to the island within, it's our meditation. It's our power of knowing that that island is there as well. Not just the practice of going there, but knowing that that island is there. That there is a refuge within ourselves that is not this thing, that thing, all these different experiences that we want to have, these dreams that we want to, because there's so much energy that you have to put into that. And it takes energy as well. The energy you have to put into going and getting food and eating food. The energy that you have to put into processing that food. This is real, guys. Life is real. We're not going to be able to LARP our way through life. Life is anti-LARP. Life has anti-LARP technology built into it. And this island within is unconditional. Means that it doesn't depend on anything. It doesn't depend on anyone. It doesn't depend on any place or any time or any situation or any story or any combination of thoughts. You may want to look at how you are addicted to certain combinations of thoughts. Telling this narrative, telling this story, playing this game, this LARP. Trying to create an energy for yourself, a feeling for yourself, a position for yourself. But it's just made up, isn't it? So we go back to these songs, these practices. Here is the Pure Land is here. I smile in mindfulness and dwell in the present moment. So what do I mean when I say that? Because I know that there's guys, they're playing Halo, they're playing Call of Duty, they're playing PUBG. They're bad boys, bodman. Are you cooking up some incense over there, honey? Some smell? Can I have some smell? You say, I'm not into that singing song stuff, but what is the present moment here? The present moment and your connection to that, your relationship with that, is what makes the difference on the battlefield between life and death. What makes the difference in a top 5 situation in PUBG between you fiddling your fingers and getting slapped and snacked on versus getting chicken dinner? You getting glitched, like somebody, like I would glitch a lot of the guys. Like we talk about fighting, like a lot of guys come here and they say they're bad guys. They would mess me up, right? But you would not know what I was going to do. And I'd be mindful. And so if you were face to face with me, I would maybe be acting in a silly way, right? And then I'd make you look here and I'd hit you with that. And it'd be so sharp and it'd be so quick and it'd be so precise and it'd be so fast. So the mindfulness is not about violence, but it's true, right? You don't know what I'm going to do. And unless you're a total like school shooter type, you're not going to come over and try and cut me up into little pieces, right? You're going to come and think that we're playing a game. And that's what most of the bad boys come and do here, right? They say, I'm the bad boy. We're playing a game. Anyways, listen. Here is the Pure Land. The Pure Land is here. So what is the Pure Land? The Pure Land is this world of mindfulness. The truth of the presence of the present. Because think about this, like you're LARPing, right? Raise your hand if you're a LARPer. Raise your hand if you're here to LARP. Raise your hand if you're here to bullshit, you're here to LARP, you're here to be a jester, You're here to be a gray cell. Raise your hand if you're here to be trash. So we have these stories, right? You have these stories. I have these stories. I'm Dr. Rob. I'm a smarty pants. I'm a smarty pants monk guy. I'm a smarty pants Buddhist guy. Do you guys want to learn meditation from me? Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. You want to be smart like Dr. Rob? You want to be smart like me? Okay. And you have stories too, right? But if you have a balcony like I do, think about how easy it would be physically, just using the mind. You don't even need a story to jump off of that balcony to my demise, to my death. Very, very easy. Just bring my big old fat ass over there and hop over and lurch over. I'm sure Hung wants to go with me if I do that. She'll probably say no, she'll give me a headache on my way down. But this is the idea, right? That the Pure Land is this, there's this present moment that's not based on your stories, where your stories just do not apply. Where you're... Hello? Hung's LARPing right now. Hung LARPs too. And I always have to kind of step in and say, that's not real. I'm using that in different ways. Huh? I don't know if Hung knows what a LARPer is. Maybe we can use Gemini to try to explain what a LARPer is to Hung in Vietnamese. But she's just kind of like tidying up, and she's using because I have a lot of technology in the house, so they give you these like straps that you wrap around your cords. And she loves to wrap do cable management, but one of those cables is a modular cable that I'm using in a moving around, and she's LARPing, and she's tying that cable into the cable management for things that stay there. So is it really LARPing if you don't know that you're LARPing? So this Pure Land is a place that we go to where it's just presence. It's freedom from thought. Freedom from story. Already. I won't, Umbertum. Here is the Pure Land. The Pure Land is here. I smile in mindfulness and dwell in the present moment. The Buddha is seen in an autumn leaf. The Dharma is a floating cloud. The Sangha body is everywhere. My true home is right here. To smile, to feel genuine happiness, to feel the lightness of happiness that's not toxified by cigarettes and opiates and alcohol and weed. I think a lot of us have lost touch with that sense of joy. I mean, that kind of happiness is joy, isn't it? It's not contrived. It's not performative. It's not really based in reference to one thing in particular. It is a happiness that insists upon itself. Is that not joy? Is it not? How much actual happiness do you have in your life? Sobots. Not this bipolar, right? This bipolar, toxic smiling, things are going my way happiness, but a pure happiness and a joy, a happiness that insists upon itself. And no, nobody's perfect. That's what bipolar with psychosis are always going around doing. They're always going around judging people. They're always going around putting people into boxes. They're always saying how people should be and how things should be and how things are. And they lose that connection with this genuine happiness. And I wonder how many people in our audience right now have a zero-sum relationship with happiness. And I think that is truly a source of mental illness. This total lack of relationship with happiness and also joy, this happiness that insists upon itself. That's why for me, like, to come and talk about me and my wife's home, me and Hung's home as having like mental illness in it, it doesn't make any sense because everybody's not always swirling around on tippy toes. Although Hung gives them a fight for the money. Hung has a lot of happiness and joy in her life. But we do go through these phases, we're a little bit depressed, we're a little bit tired, we're a little bit upset, we're a little bit emotional, we're a little bit uncomfortable. But that happiness, having that happiness in there, it means that we don't get sick like that, physically or mentally. Even the notion of that mental sickness being there is just ridiculous because that happiness is there. Now, how do we generate happiness? And but Sobots, do you actually have bipolar? My guess would be that Sobots has bipolar disorder, all these mental disorders. I've got looking over there disorder. Now I've got looking over here disorder. Now I've got looking in here disorder. I mean, meditation is looking in here. It's looking into your own mind. What could be more valuable? What could be more precious than your own mind? You learning how to look into that and not just be moved around by the emotions of the majority. I have to watch this as well because Hung is telling me, why don't you take a rest, honey? Why don't you eat more food, honey? Why don't you have sweet matcha, sweet milk? If Hung was left to her own devices, she'd be telling me about how important it is for me to have sweet milk with sugar in it, that there's a medicinal quality to that. Hung wants to turn me into a 6-month-old morbidly obese baby, waddling around, barely able to speak and move. Or not that she wants me to turn me into that, but that's, there's a kind of openness to just falling apart. Hung is let me tell you all a little bit about Hung. Hung is a kind of woman where if I became like TBI, retard, I can't move my body, Hung is going to take care of me for the rest of my life. And she's going to be happy doing it. She's going to be swirling songs around me and treating me like an infant as I'm, swirling away in absolute despair. God only knows if I wonder what will be worse, right? If I have my mental faculties or if I don't have them in that state. You guys know what I'm talking about. Hung's going to be there twirling and singing to me 24/7. So let's not talk about meditation. Let's not talk about Buddhism. Let's not talk about enlightenment. What is your relationship with happiness? That's not based on you telling people how things should be and how things are. I'll be happy when Donald Trump gets reelected. It's like there's a pollution in that happiness. There's a toxicity and there's a confusion in that happiness. There's a conditionality in that happiness. And this is a teaching on removing conditionality from your practice of happiness. Things need to be this way to be happy, for me to feel happy. How about I try something else? Let me try this. Thank you, Spooky. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. nowhere to go, nothing to do, and I don't need to hurry. I kind of prefer that one. I need to learn how to deal a little bit more with this one. Listen closely. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Somewhere to go, something to do, but I don't need to worry. So go with it, go with the flow, be open, because I'm kind of lazy. I have my preferences, I want to relax. I mean, the weirdest thing about this is that during this 24-hour live stream, like for most of that time, except for little glimpses and pieces, when I was either too tired to have a preference, or there's little moments of really bliss and pleasantness in what I'm doing, I have been wanting to go and sit in front of my brand new 65-inch OLED TV and watch the second Harry Potter movie. That's what I've wanted to be doing most of this time. So I'm not doing this in a very serious sense because I want to do it. I'm doing it because it's an opportunity to give, and it's an opportunity for me to do what I believe is right and what I believe is most beneficial, not just for myself, but also for others. That's what this 24-hour live stream is about. That's what this YouTube channel is about. And I get if you say you don't like me. I get if you say I'm a loser, I'm a freak, da-da-da-da-da. You have a right to say that, right? But check in and see where is your resistance or your animosity towards happiness. Not that I'm happy, like I'm saying, I'm happy, you don't like it. But that energy of happiness being shared, that energy of happiness being practiced, and that you have a bitterness towards that. You have a bitterness towards life. I do too. But that bitterness is not going to really help us. It's not going to help our relationships with the people that we care about, and it's not going to allow us to make the best use of what life does have to offer, to be grateful, to have contentment, to have appreciation for the life that we do have. And then if you can't have appreciation or contentment with the life that you do have, how in the hell can you be a halfway decent person? And I'm sorry, but I really mean this because I know we have members of the lolcow community here today besides me? But lolcows are made up of kind of people who lack self-awareness, which I've trained for years intensively to not lack self-awareness, just FYI. So it's kind of ironic and unique, right? It's kind of ironic and unique for me to be a lolcow, but I don't mind. I don't mind that. And then you have the milkers, right? You have the lolcow milkers. And the idea is that, these lolcows are very unself-aware and loser people or trash people, whatever. Look, if you're an adult and you're making like clips of people online that you think are lacking in self-awareness and kind of low people and weak people, and then posting them on like random YouTube channels, that's pretty trashy. You know what I mean? That's very, very trashy. And just in the same way that I guess it's fine that people are lolcows, and I guess it's fine that people are, milking lolcows. It's all fine. It's all okay. I'm not saying that it's inherently wrong, but I'm saying that is kind of trashy. So it's kind of ironic that you have this whole cult, this whole group of people that's obsessed with like milking cows or targeting and messing with people that are vulnerable and unintelligent and less than them. And yet what they're doing is also very easy to see as being very trashy and kind of inhuman and not ideal, not something that we as humans ideally would be spending our time and energy to do. So the point of this is not to make money. The point of this is not to sell myself. The point of this is to practice. To practice mindfulness and detachment. Okay. Thank you, friends, for being here. This is the end of our 24-hour live stream. Thank you all so much for being a part of it. Look forward to seeing you for another stream and to spend time together again soon. Bye, everybody. Thank you all for your donations and your support during this 24-hour live stream. See you next time.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Aparutade sangamata satavara Sodawanta Bamunjantu Satam. So this afternoon I welcome everyone to interested in the Dhamma to reflect on the way it is. And many times in Buddhism they refer to the world as an illusion. So the word illusion in English means it's not real. And yet, to most human beings, it's very real. The solid world of mud and bricks and men and women and everything that we see, hear, smell, taste, touch, everything that we think, we never question, regard it as our reality. So we suffer from the world because the world though it is an illusion, is based on good and bad, right and wrong, true and false. So we create a world in our own words and our own feelings. We create a sense of being a separate, isolated person in a vast universe. So we feel alone, we feel threatened, we feel a lot of fear. We criticize ourselves because we're not as strong as we imagine we should be. We're not as good as we think we should be. Because in the world of thought, good is what we've been told is we've got to strive to be good, because being bad is punished. So we have the reward and punishment. You're rewarded for being good and punished for being bad. This is the cultural conditioning of humans everywhere. This sense of absolute right, absolute wrong, good and bad, true and false. The gender identities now, with all the emphasis on men and women asserting their identity with the gender of their bodies, it becomes very strong in the sense that we suffer a lot from feeling inferior or not as good as or better than. So the Buddha came to tell us that we're not what the forms that we identify with. Well, that's easy to say, but yet in the daily life of all human beings, we have to live with the form that is in this state of aging, illness, old age, death. So our world is a world of suffering, because we have no other identity. We don't reflect on Dhamma the way it actually is, but we see ourselves in these very limited ways. And just look at your own body, how limited it is. You know, from the day you're born to the day you die, it's a very limited form. It can only do so much. And that's the way it is. What we identify with, what we commit ourselves to, is an aging form that's going to get old, get sick, and die. But the Buddha pointed to our real identity, which is the Dhamma, the deathless, the non-illusion. And he gave a way to see through the illusions that we hold. And very clearly, his teaching is pointed very directly at the impermanence of the forms, human forms. And you can't deny it. It is very impermanent, unstable form. We believe we are our memories, our emotions. What are emotions anyway, but feelings of right and wrong, good and bad, love and hate. Sometimes emotions are contentment, peace, happiness, joy. Sometimes they change to bitter hatred, anger, boredom, indifference, jealousy, and fear. So then you ask yourself, am I just an emotional form? A body tied to a dying animal? A person tied to a dying animal? Is that all there is? But then we like to think we're not an animal. We're better than animals. What is that? When we start thinking that I'm better than a dog? It's a form of identifying the species as my species is better than yours. And this, of course, is what the thinking process can tell us. That we've been brought up to think, to call somebody a dog is a great insult. So we can take pride when we feel superior to monkeys or chimpanzees. And even some people get very angry and upset when scientists imply we've descended from monkeys. We don't like to think ourselves in any way as equal to monkeys, or monkeys as equal to us. So what is this all conceptual proliferation, thinking to ourselves, I'm better than you? Whether it's to another human being or to human beings related to animals, just the very thinking that I'm better is a form of conceit. And you can witness. So intentionally think, I'm better than you. And watch that. Just observe the feeling of being superior to someone else. And I've done that in my life as a monk, just observing. It's suffering to feel you're better than somebody else. It's not a pleasant emotion. Pride is not a pleasant emotion to cultivate. So we're told we should be humble. The imperative, you should be humble, not proud. These are imperatives given to us in scriptural teachings and just moral imperatives given to us by the societies we live in. So then we think, I'm just ordinary, I'm just an ordinary guy, the same as everyone else. And that's still conceit. When you observe just the creation of, I'm identifying my form, the words, I am this equal to everyone, we're all equal, all the same, is thinking in a very idealistic way. To think I'm the best or the worst or just the same as everyone else is still thought, and thought is an illusion. all thoughts, all words are creations. They're artificial, whether they're in Pali, Sanskrit, English, Thai, French or German, it doesn't matter the language. They're not created by God or a supreme being. They're made up by human beings. So this is what we mean. The world is an illusion. It's what we've been conditioned, programmed to believe when we're very young. Nationalism, identifying with nationality, with race. These are all illusions. Illusions mean by illusion is that they're not ultimately real. They come and go and they change. So the imperatives, the moral imperatives are to be respected, but also witnessed to. When you're told you should be humble, how does that feel, emotionally to you when somebody tells you what you should be? You should respect the Dhamma, another imperative. You should respect the Buddha and the Sangha. These imperatives are still illusions. As Luang Por Chah once told me, true but not right, right but not true. You should be good. You shouldn't be proud. But who is proud and who should be proud, who should do good, who shouldn't do good? These are all words and identities we take very personally. We judge ourselves accordingly to how we're conditioned. I remember growing up and thinking, if I behave my mother, I get rewarded. When I disbehave my mother, I get punished. So you learn from early childhood the results of karma, doing something your mother disapproves of is like this. But you're conditioned as a child to think if you can be good because you want the approval of others. What does that sound like? It sounds like sakyaditi, this ego working it. So Luang Por Chah said, true but not right, right but not true. Jing mai tuk, tuk mai jing. When I asked him this question about Vinaya, somebody, famous monk in Thailand, told me, you don't need Vinaya, just be mindful. So I went and told Luang Por Chah, what this monk said, and Rinpoche said, Chuk damai ching, ching damai chuk, meaning true but not right, right but not true. It's a conundrum that set me reflecting. What does he mean by that? On the conventional level, it's true. You need Vinaya. On the ultimate reality, you don't need Vinaya. Because Vinaya is still another condition. Vinaya sets boundaries for behavior and speech. So that's important to have a community. You can't have a sangha of monks and nuns if there was no Vinaya. We make our own moral decisions about what I feel like doing today. You can't form a proper relationship, a marriage, or a family if each one goes their own way. You have to have agreements on action and speech. So the Buddha pointed to the illusory nature of the conditioned realm. Sape sanghara. All conditions, all forms are impermanent. And can you disprove that, All forms, every form is made of earth, fire, water, air, space, and consciousness. Is the sun and moon, are they permanent, deathless realities? We can believe they are. We can believe the sun has always existed. Worship the sun. It's more permanent than oneself it happens to be. But consciousness itself, sensory consciousness, is very impermanent. As I pointed out many times during these reflections, how delicate sensory consciousness can be. How vision fades, hearing fades, sense of odor can disappear, taste can disappear. As you get older, you have dementia. You lose your memory. So like the brain is a condition. It's not permanent. It's not your true reality. It's thinking is not what you are. You're not a good person or a bad person in any absolute way. Relatively, that can be true. But ultimately, you're not anything you think, whether it's you're the best person in the whole universe or the worst person or just an ordinary person. Like being ordinary is a safe identity. I'm just an ordinary, humble Buddhist monk is a safe position to take on life rather than I'm a better monk than the rest, or I'm not as good, or I'm special. Whatever I think I am, no matter what word I use to describe myself as a person, that's not what I am. I'm not special, I'm not a man, not a human being. I am the pure consciousness, the deathless reality. That's what you realize when you practice vipassana meditation, when you find out for yourself your true nature. It's a relief, it's not depressing. It's relief to not have an identity with any form anymore. You can still have conventional identities. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's all they are. So we live in a world of conventions, like Amaravati is a conventional Theravadan monastery modeled on the Thai form of Luang Por Chah. It's become a very good convention. And it's about doing good and refrain from doing things that are bad. We have red lines, limits to what we do and say. We have our periods of confession when we before the Patimokkha is recited, the 227 precepts that are recited every full moon, no moon days. That's conventional. And it's good. And it's an opportunity for Sangha to exist. That's why the Buddhist Sangha has survived 2,560 more years because of the convention, the simple convention that was established long ago in India. But it is an illusion. It's not ultimately true. The word Dhamma, as I have pointed out many times, means ultimate reality. It's formless. It has no form. Dhamma has no form. Even the scriptural teachings are forms, but they're not the Dhamma. Dhamma is apparent here and now and timeless. So when you reflect on the way it is here and now, it's like this. As you trust me, begin to just wake up to the reality of your true nature, to Dhamma, to pure consciousness, a silence that resonates, that doesn't come and go and change according to moods or any other condition. You realize this for yourself. Ben budgetang, it's to be realized individually through wisdom. So when I tell you you're already perfect, I'm not flattering you. I'm not saying everything, every form is perfect, because they're all changing and imperfect. But where we all share ultimate reality in the Dhamma, the formless, no form, no fire, no water, no air, just pure conscious silence is bliss, is true happiness. So I offer this for today's reflection.
Okay, so welcome back, everybody. How did you feel about the Ajahn Sumedho Dharma talk? Any thoughts, any opinions, any feelings? This is good stuff. Very, very rich stuff. I mean, I get it. We don't care about, like, you know, I don't want to be a Buddhist. I don't want to listen to some old guy tell me about life and stuff like that. I get all that, right? But there is a certain thing that we appreciate about skill. I don't watch football. I don't watch soccer, but Messi's the GOAT. You know what I mean? And I don't even care if Messi's the GOAT or not. I don't want to talk about it, but it's like, duh, Messi's a GOAT. And so this guy's a GOAT for meditation, mind work, deepest stuff, highest level stuff. You know, I'm getting the feeling, I wish I was like in full in front of like a big audience of, you know, like third wave masculinity, you know, mentorship guys and like, you know, like success guys. And I was just sitting there like full on LARPing to them, like total disingenuous LARPing, but for a good cause. He's like 93 or something like that. He just had another birthday. Yeah, he's like the LeBron James of Buddhism. And Buddhism is about wisdom, mind investigation, understanding the nature of the mind and understanding the nature of reality. So the other element of it is to be at that level of sharpness as a 98-year-old man, that level of awareness and presence and clarity. It's a very, very powerful example for all of us in terms of what's possible in mind training. You know, I also like LARPing, but sometimes we have to take some bitter medicine. And that's what this is. That's what listening to Ajahn Sumedho is. It's bitter medicine. That's your grandpa, man. That's your grandpa who's fucking lived a million, 100 times more life than you'll probably ever live, man. That's just his era. Like what those people did at that time. You know what I mean? They weren't scrolling around on phones. Like, they lived, man. And he's conveying that wisdom, and you say, well, he's just like a trash person in an old folks' home. I mean, the guy who said that would probably get a lot more help in their life by doing that. You know, by being around people like that. Crypto. Sure, I'm willing to collab with somebody who used to be a monk who'd like to talk. What are we going to do when we're that age? Well, hopefully our Sangha here will be built out enough to accommodate us at old age. Right? That's the idea. So this is the retirement plan. This is stepping into the field of really, supporting each other for the rest of our lives. That is the idea. That is the practice. That's what we're doing. You guys want to look at somebody else and see if we can figure out anything from that? This looks interesting.
I don't know how.
This looks kind of funny. Interesting LARP. Sometimes I like to look at interesting LARPs, you know what I mean? Especially together. Hold on here. Appealing to the masses. I think this guy's appealing to like modern people, sensibilities, frustrated, something like that. I don't know. Let's see, right?
I don't know how much longer I can do this. I just don't know how much longer I can actually do this and continue to make these videos for what reason? Explain to me what reason. No. I just I'm trying to think of how I can put this into words so that the Bob can understand, Diane can understand, Quove can understand what my man Big Duck would think about this entire video. And the truth of it comes down to, like, the truth of everything comes down to how much longer I can actually do this regarding my life, regarding videos on YouTube, regarding because making videos on YouTube is tiring. I think that the most interesting part for me about YouTube is all the people that I've met through this app and actually the genuine friends that I've made. But at some point, how much longer can I actually do this? How much longer can I make hour-long videos? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. And I guess that comes down to just whether or not I want to do it, or also whether or not you guys inspire me to keep making videos. Because I'm not even going to lie. The comments definitely affect my mood. And maybe they shouldn't. But they definitely do. And you guys have a lot of power over the way I feel regarding YouTube. If this missile to YouTube were to blast off and get 1 million views, I would be so happy. And then other comments are like, the reason that nobody watches your videos is because you don't talk about anything. Okay. Do you actually watch the entire video? I talk about very interesting stuff. You have to actually listen to everything that I'm saying so that you can understand that. For example, let me give you a very simple example of what I'm actually talking about. The title of this video is what? I don't know how much longer I can continue to do this. And you say, oh, you're not even talking about anything on a video. Well, what I'm talking about, you can relate it to any part of your life too. How much longer can you keep going to do something? How much longer can you do that? Nobody knows the exact answer. Does that make sense? Nobody knows the exact answer how long you continue to do anything. Whether you are a mechanic, whether you are a plumber, whatever you do for a living. Does that make sense? I just know that each time I upload a YouTube video, there's a chance that it gets 1 million views. And that thought alone is worth it for me to keep making these videos and videos and videos, because I just want one video with 1 million views. And eventually I'm going to figure out how to get 1 million views. But as of now, we're just making videos with 500, 600, 700 views. And the OGs like the Bob. When I hit a video with 1 million views, you're gonna be there, and you're gonna be able to. I'm gonna still talk about the Bob in those videos. I'm still gonna talk about Diane in those videos. Mountain. What's that? Quack. I think that's his name. The guy gets on my nerves is SoCal Mark. You gotta be from Southern California, and the guy only comments negative things. It's like, bro, at this point, just like let it rest, SoCal Mark. I love you, SoCal Mark. I have love for you. Why can't you have love for me back? I don't understand. Like, the most incredible thing is the first video I made yesterday, the hour-long video. I'm sitting here wondering what you guys should actually want me to talk about. If you know that I'm trying to make videos out of the best, why can't that just be enough for you to just listen to what I'm saying and watch? Or do you just get bored that easily? You just don't even care? Or you can't connect with somebody that's trying to make a video with you? What is it? $53 Big Duck in the house. 53 Big Duck. One of these days I'm going to get Big Duck on one of these videos so that you guys can see the Big Duck who changed my life. But then again, like, how could I not continue to make video after video? Because I can literally make videos of me just sitting here talking. Right? Of me just sitting here talking and you guys watch them. Or you might not even watch them, but you let them play. They're stacking watch hours on YouTube. And I have 11,000 subscribers, so obviously somebody's watching this shit. I just need the luck of the YouTube guys to send one of my videos into orbit. That's it. That's all I need is one video to catch a rocket just like Elon Musk and go into orbit. And then I reach my goal of 1 million views. Or maybe I just need to accept the fact that the videos that I'm making right now are actually horrible. Which is definitely a possibility. And I'm not denying the fact that this video might be horrible to watch, or you might just watch it because you feel bad for me, or whatever the motivation is for you to watch this video. But I'm telling you that somewhere out there's a third dimension, and I think that in the third dimension, beyond what we can actually see, there's things going on behind the scenes regarding life. Now, whether or not however that makes you feel is up to you. But the third dimension is a very complicated topic and subject and matter of trying to understand where we are and where we are currently and where we're going. Does that make sense? Because the most beautiful things in life, so don't let this go over your head. Do not let this go over your head. The most beautiful things in life are unseen. Sorry. Let me explain that. For example, the feeling of love. Can you grab it? Can you physically see that? No. You can see actions and examples of love. For example, a couple walking down the street holding hands. That symbolizes love. But can you physically grab it? Like, can you physically hold it? Like I can hold these dollar bills. No. You can't. How about the expression of hope? Can you physically grab that? No. So this makes me reference back to my understanding of this third dimension, which most human beings cannot. What the
Yo,
fuck?
No, no,
Dr.
no, no,
Rob.
no, please, not this nigga again.
Oh,
Look,
Rob!
look
Yo,
what's
what's
Yo, what's
good?
good?
Yo,
Rob, I'm a fan, bro.
bro,
Rob, I'm a
ποιος είναι ο
fan.
Rob, ρε μαλάκα, δεν έχω καταλάβει.
Yo, Rob, Dr. Rob, I'm a fan, bro. Please, please. Yo,
Bro,
Rob, what's
Bro,
good, man?
non,
Yo, who's that
non,
in the
non.
back, bro? Is that your Asian girlfriend?
Ποιος είναι ο Dr. Rob, ρε μαλάκα, δεν έχω καταλάβει.
ένα σατανιστής ρε μαλάκα, γάμα τον.
Yo, is that the
Καβλάντης
prostitute
ήταν.
from last night, Rob?
Μαλάκα, πού το ξέρετε όλοι σας, μαλάκα, εμένα μου είχε πρίξει τα
Yo,
αρχίδια.
Rob, how much did you spend on the prostitute,
Καβλάντης
gang?
ήταν ρε.
Μαλάκα, να σου πω, ήμουνα σε ένα call με αυτόν και είχε πάρει ένα μπουκαλάκι νερό, δεν ξέρω τι ήταν, και κάτι είχε μέσα και το εισέπνευσε και
Attracted to them at first sight? No, but when you hear them, you'll be
Exactly.
attracted.
If you're not attracted to them at first
Yeah,
sight,
Enough.
you don't want
personality
them.
matters. Looks matters. Looks
Who
fucking
said
matters.
that?
Personality
We are
matters.
not LARPing
No.
fresh and fit.
Bro,
We are
these
not
lying-ass
LARPing
bitches,
fresh and fit in this Discord
These
server.
lying-ass
That's
bitches,
enough.
bro.
We are anyone who's LARPing fresh and
Yo,
fit
get
will
your bald
be
ass on,
server
bro.
muted.
What is fresh and
Anyone who's LARPing fresh and fit will be server muted and banned from this
Guys,
server. Do you understand that?
What is fresh and
Yo, get
fit?
your bald ass on.
Yes, sir.
This dude's a
What is
moron.
Who just said that? Who just said my
Yes,
bald
sir.
ass? Who just said my bald ass? Who just said that?
I don't know.
Find them. Target them and expose them.
Wait, I have a question. What is fresh and fit? What does that
Yes,
mean?
sir.
It's what you're not going to be LARPing here. That's what it is. Google it.
Well,
Talk
what
to
is it?
AI. Talk to AI about it.
I don't want to talk to AI.
Then you're not going to know what it is, are you?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
What's up, Dr. Rob?
Yes, sir.
Are we LARPing
Dr.
fresh and fit in here? What's going on?
I'm LARPing you.
No,
This is like the
Rob,
military.
Rob,
You're
what's
running
good,
this
bro?
like fucking Navy SEALs.
So your wife?
You sound like my ballet
Yeah.
teacher.
Dude, your wife's behind you. It's a very pretty woman.
Yeah, your wife's behind you.
Who's wife?
So we're not talking about my wife. We're not talking about my family. We're talking about what you were LARPing in here before I came in here and before I showed up.
Nah, we
What
were
is
Brought
LARPing.
light to the
What is it?
situation.
We're
Tell me.
They were
Guys, what is
beefing. They
fresh
were
and fit?
beefing, Dr. Rob.
They were
Dr. Rob,
they were
beefing.
LARPing and
Nah.
beefing.
They were beefing.
What do you get when you fuse together beefing and LARPing?
Dr. Rob, how old are you?
I don't know.
LARPing?
He's like 12.
I'm 33.
What
Really?
the fuck?
Wow.
Yikes.
Unk.
Dude, Dr. Rob has power here, Brad. Don't fuck
No
with
hate,
him.
no hate. I'm sorry. I like your sweater.
Kill them, Dr. Rob. Kill them.
Okay, you
Dr.
know.
Rob, I respect you. I'll be your pupil.
I'll be his pube for him.
Dr. Rob,
Oh.
I tuned in.
Yo, I'll be your bottom,
to
bro.
one of I tuned in to one of the announcements you made, where you made a speech, or where you did a speech. I listened.
What?
I listened to one of your speeches, Dr. Rob. It was
And how did you
life-changing.
feel when you listened to those speeches?
I felt motivated.
like shit,
and
bro.
moved.
Good.
Wow.
I watch your YouTubes all the
I feel
time
like
at
it
like
was a
4 in
waste
the
of
morning.
time.
Our king.
Dr. Rob, you have a YouTube account?
Yes.
Yeah, he goes live on there every once in a
I
while.
will
I don't see him
follow
live
it.
very much anymore.
I
He's
will
on
He's
follow
on there a few days.
I'm just ending a 24-hour
yourself a new
live stream right
follower,
now. I'm ending a 24-hour live stream right now. We're raising $1,000 for the Monk Life Meditation Center.
Oh,
There's your
I forgot you
link.
were making
There's
that.
your link.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's the link. You guys see in the chat? Chad's Only
about the
VC chat?
Indians.
You
Yeah.
guys see the
I
link?
see it,
Yes,
Dr.
I see
Rob.
it.
Finishing our
Yes.
24-hour live stream. You guys see that
I
link?
see.
Oh yeah, good.
Come on in here, guys.
boy.
Dr. Rob, are you a looks maxer?
I was on with Matan Evans.
Oh.
I'm a Mind Maxer. I was on with Kai
You're
Sinat.
calling a good boy.
I've collaborated with million
You are
subscriber
with Kai
YouTube channels.
Sinat?
That's right. That's right.
Wait, you're really cool. Hold on, Dr. Rob. I'll follow you. I need to look this up.
Damn, yo, Dr. Rob, why haven't you gotten a hair transplant yet?
Who
In
is that?
Turkey?
Who
Are you
is
gonna do
that?
it in
Who is that? Is that Prince?
No.
No, no,
Okay.
no, no, no,
I have a
no.
Russian accent. You tell me.
Okay. So here,
It's
Prince, I'm going to
Empress,
server mute you.
It's Empress. It's SU Empress. It's
Wait,
SU
no,
Empress.
I'm
It's
sorry.
SU Empress.
It's not me. It's not me.
Do it.
Please,
Ban her. Ban her.
please, I'm begging
Ban
you,
her.
I'm begging you,
Ban her.
please,
Do it,
please,
Rob.
please.
Do
No,
it,
no, no,
Rob. Get
please.
rid of her, Rob.
I'm sorry.
It's not me,
I
guys,
won't
it's
do
not
it
me.
again. I'm sorry.
Is that your
I won't do it
Rob, she
again.
wasn't being very
I'll be
nice.
good. I'll be
You need
good.
to stop thinking.
Oh,
And you need to
yes.
stop LARPing. You need to stop thinking. You need to
Okay,
stop LARPing. Stop
I will.
thoughts.
Dr. Rob, I got a question.
Thank you so much.
All right, Sue, you're server muted for LARPing and for being a trash void. So you're not doing the I'm a girl thing anymore. You're done. All right? You're trash and you're going to be quiet now.
Oh my goodness.
Молодец, доктор Роб, молодец, просто респект тебе.
We love you, Dr.
Dr.
Rob.
Rob, I like your shirt. Where'd you get it?
It's gay.
Be quiet and
Who just said
meditate.
that, bro?
Be quiet and meditate and stop thinking and let that quietness be in your mind. Just relax. Just relax into the meditational field. Chop shit.
Sorry, Dr. Rob.
Okay, Dr. Rob.
Sorry.
Relax the mind. Relax the body.
Old
Yes,
ass
sir.
nigga.
Whoa.
Who was it?
Feel very relaxed.
I'll give you perms. If you tell me who actually said that, I'll give you perms.
Said what?
Chop shit.
It was chop shit, wasn't it?
It was chop shit, bro.
All right, I'm removing your video perms, so you're not going to be LARPing anymore. I'm removing.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
You put on a little accent and you disrespected me.
It's not chop.
Hold them balls.
No, I didn't.
Don't-
I didn't do anything.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was
Who
a
was
black
it?
guy. It was a black guy.
Who was
It
it?
wasn't me. It wasn't
I think it was a
me.
Gio.
What?
It was Gio. or
Meditate. Feel the energy and
Yeah, it was a black
meditate.
guy.
Feel your body's
I think it was
energy.
Guts. I think it was Guts. Guts,
Shut
you're the
up.
only one here with an accent.
Shut your mouth,
Bro.
chop shit.
What?
Feel your body's energy and meditate with that. Breathe with that. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it.
What the fuck?
Listen, I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this. Okay, dispense.
Fart?
Think about it this way, okay?
That's disgusting, bro.
The potential energy is there, right? The potential energy for memes and for speaking is there. And yet that silence is there. So you need to feel that absence of the movement of that potential energy and allow that to settle into your body and allow that to
Wait, how do we
meditate into your body.
How do we meditate? Just close our eyes and just start thinking.
Yeah, I'm describing to you, but you're such a LARPer and focused on gesturing that you're not listening and not doing what I tell you to do. Shut
I'm
your
doing the
fucking
exact-
mouth. That's the first step to meditation is to shut your fucking mouth.
Bro, he probably has his mudded. Bro, this guy has a receding hairline calling people Floyds. Fucking loser.
Oh, is that Pokerot? Is that you want to have do you want to have a Pokerot? Do you want to have a Chief Keef battle or a Pack God battle?
Oh my god.
God.
All right. So let's slow down, everybody. Let's relax a little bit. Meditation. Shut up. Stop. Shut your mouth. How about that for a Chief Keef battle?
Dick, I don't care. You're a bitch.
You disrespect me, you're going to lose your ability to speak.
Wait, Dr. Rob, I have a question. What's your YouTube account?
You're You're disobeying staff. How do you not have? How does a moderator not have an ability to mute someone's soundboard?
I don't know. You told me, man.
Send it to chat, please.
I don't know.
You told me, bro. I don't know.
I think you just have to mute them in general. No, wait. That doesn't work either.
It doesn't
I
work.
don't know
Maybe
that.
removing pig perms will work.
Can't.
I think removing pig
Chinese girl
perms will work. If they don't have pig perms, they can't use the soundboard, right?
The Chinese girl, she won't stop talking.
No. They still do it because it's a built-in
not true.
feature, so you can't do it.
No.
You just-
Oh, you can turn
have
it
to,
off in the
You have to
VC.
meet it for yourself.
You can turn it off in the
You have to
VC.
meet it for yourself.
You can turn it off in the VC. Don't tell me what you can do, Mr. Discord boy. I'm the Discord king.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you check my rolls, little boy? Why don't you check Dr. Rob's rolls, buddy? You want to end up like me. You want to grow up big like me, right? Chop shit?
Yes, sir.
You want to be unexplainable like me, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, I was a Buddhist monk for 8 years. I'm doing a 24-hour live stream. I'm raising $1,000 for this meditation center in Vietnam for people like Chop Shit, for young men to come and practice meditation and learn how to grow.
Доктор Роб, слышишь, можно мне пройти, пожалуйста? Я хочу медитировать.
What?
Dr. Rob, you're a very good man. You're such a good man.
Sue Empress, you're getting server muted for being a foid and LARPing. Be quiet.
Yeah. Can I get
Feel the potential energy. Be quiet. You can speak, but you need to feel the energy, the meditative energy of the potential of noise and the lack of noise. The potential of noise and the lack of noise, okay? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. I feel it, sir.
I know who did that.
It was Gomia. It was Gomia. It was or Giamia.
No,
or
it wasn't.
Giama. Giama. It was Giama. It was Giama. Oh.
Dr. Rob, I thought
Feel the potential energy. I'm teaching you guys how to meditate. Restrain yourselves. Restrain your stupidity. Restrain your stupidity.
Like, who is that, bro?
I got it. Hold on.
Thank you. Destructing the lesson, man.
Okay, so listen closely, all right? The potential energy of noise is possible. I'm not saying that you guys can't speak. You can. But that space before speech, feel that. Feel the energy of silence.
Rob, I feel it.
Shut up. You can speak, but the bigger that energy, listen, think about it this way. If you're the memer, you're the cool guy, you're the bad boy, you're the LARPer, you're the jester, all that kind of stuff, right? The bigger that energy of silence, the more status and the more aura you're going to have when you say, I'm done being his good boy. I'm the bad boy. I'm the cool guy. Think of how much more aura you have. So you have a leverage point there in leveraging that silence. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So,
Facts.
So
Yes, sir.
let's feel it.
I think I feel it.
Shh, not too soon. Shh. And people's awareness is going to be deeper as well. So when you speak up, they're going to see your mind. They're going to see how weak you are. They're going to see how much you want attention and how much you want to be the cool guy. So you don't want them to see that, right? So even more, you allow that silence to be there.
Rob, I have a question.
Well, let more silence be there first.
Yes, sir.
Dude, I think I feel it.
Why wouldn't you? What, you don't think meditate? And Chop Shit over there's giggling. This dude's a Roblox fucking TikTok addict, and he's giggling. Meditation? Meditation will never be real. I'll always be my Roblox king. This guy watches TikTok videos. Have you guys seen the TikTok videos? Have you guys seen the TikTok videos of the guy with the funny hair and like the funny eyeglasses that plays the funk music? You guys seen that?
Dr. Rob,
Okay,
please
this guy sees that. This chop shit guy sees that and says, "I'll figure out how to get there one day." Shut your fucking mouth. Meditation is real. Of course it's real. Of course meditation's real.
It's not that. It's not that. It's I hear people going like,
It doesn't matter. You need to ignore that. That's a part of your meditation practice, isn't
You gotta
it?
ignore it, bro.
Yes,
You gotta
sir.
ignore
Yes,
it.
sir.
Dude, I
Yes, sir.
need to shut
Sorry,
it
sir.
out.
You faggot.
Shut out all the noise.
Relax the mind, my friend. Relax the mind. Okay? We're doing this together.
All right. All right.
Look into my mind. Feel my mind. Feel my mental energy. You can speak. The only reason I serve you to people is because they're new gens, they're gray cells, they're LARPers, they're jesters, they're weak sauce, their memes are low tier, all that shit. It's bullshit. So that's why I muted them. Okay? And Joma, you're on your way there. Let me check your roles. Dude has no roles. I'm removing your respected. The next time you LARP as if you're performing or as if you're a jester here, you're getting your respected roles removed. How's that sound?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think that's fair.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Here, we'll have some background noise, okay? But just relax. Feel it in the body. It should feel like an energy or like a wave, like a cloud in the body, like a density of attention in the body. And just breathe and feel that. The absence of thoughts, the silence.
It feels like I'm breathing in a cloud.
Yeah, it can be that way, but that's a
My mind
LARP.
is so blank. It's nice.
No, that's serious. That's serious. Like it feels like there's like a cloud that I'm breathing in.
And what are you feeling? You're feeling energy. You're feeling silence. You're feeling awareness. It's not like you're supposed to feel a fairy farting in your face and rainbows pooping in your eyes. That's not what it's about.
Dr. Rob, my head feels dense.
Okay, so let it densify. Let it feel that way. Just keep feeling it. Let it just keep happening in that silence, in that space of silence. Very powerful. This will heal you, man. This will heal you. You got trauma, you are abused, all that stuff. This will heal you.
Yo, so like, will this heal me from years of parental abuse?
Sure it will.
Okay. And sexual abuse?
Okay, you're getting server muted. And
Wait,
you're
why,
also getting
bro?
low IQ.
Oh my god, bro. I
don't know who hands out respected roles like that, but you can be respected with a low IQ.
Dr. Rob, it's when you adopt a .org tag.
I'm going to adopt it very soon.
respected role.
I'm going to adopt it very soon.
Okay.
Bro, can I tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, I think a month ago, you took away my mod because I was talking too much.
Me?
Sorry about that.
I didn't take away your mod. So listen, do you have any... I mean, you can keep feeling it. Chop shit. Well, you can feel this, right? Be honest. Don't try to be the cool guy at school. Don't try to be the guy who's drinking 2 chocolate milks at lunchtime.
No, it feels like I can feel what's going on around me. Like I can feel what I'm touching, what I'm feeling. It's like
Just feel... You shouldn't feel that. You should just feel the energy inside of your body. Okay? Now, you guys... There's no such thing as abuse of being a mod when you're a random. Nobody cares. Nobody knows you. You come in the server and you jester and you LARP and you say, I'm a girl. Well, will any moderator take care of this Dr. Rob guy? No, they won't. Okay? Yep. Now, you want to have a real discussion about it, we can have a real discussion about it. But this is a meditative environment. This is a chance for us to have an experience of intimacy and depth and presence. A high-tier meme. I was a Buddhist monk for 8 years.
How do you become a Buddhist monk, Dr. Rob?
By living at the monastery, by going to the temple, by training with the monks.
Dr. Rob, where was your monastery?
Okay.
In Thailand, in Myanmar, in Sri Lanka, in Italy, in Malaysia, in Japan, in South Korea.
I want to be able to do that one day.
You are
just
cultured.
Like you, Dr. Rob.
Yeah, I'm very well cultured. I'm a high-tier meme, okay? I'm a real person. I'm a real person coming here to share energy with you guys and to get you guys some good stuff to share with you guys. I'm not here to take advantage of you guys. I'm not trying to make a joke out of waste your guys' time. I was on with Kai Cenat. I was on with Matan Evans. That's real, okay? That's real shit. That's real clout. The stillness. Let that stillness be in your body. Let your mind be still. Let your body be still and just feel it. It's not that complicated, is it? And relax and enjoy and feel it. It's subtle. That's the problem. It's subtle. It's not Skittles. It's like water, but it's better than water. It's like water with opiates in it. It's like water with fentanyl in it. It's like water with a very, very small amount of fentanyl in it.
It's calming, soothing.
Okay, Alt, please mute your mic.
Somebody flushing their toilet.
Yeah, please mute your mic, Alt.
I muted them. For me.
You guys do understand. You guys are smart. But it's not about you thinking about it, understanding something. It's going deeper into your feeling sense with silence. With your mind, with yourself as non-thought, not thinking. You guys know about thinking, right? You hear it chopped. Yes. So chop shit. Do you hear basically a voice in your head that sounds like the voice that you're talking to me with right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's like before I say anything, I hear myself say in my head.
Okay, but so right, I experienced that too, right? But you don't. Do you have that now? You don't need to have it now. You could, but you don't need to have it now, right?
Yeah, no.
So
right
develop
now, no.
The meditation is developing the relationship with the absence of that voice. That voice is just like a superficial illusion. It's like a miniature dream. Your wakefulness, your mindfulness is free of thoughts. Now, we've been taught to be disingenuous. We've been taught to LARP. We've been taught to be less intelligent than we are in our education system. That's how adults have treated children. But what I'm saying to you guys is that you don't need to think before you speak. You don't need to think. And meditation is the practice of non-thought, not thinking.
Just let it come out.
Let it go.
Oh, that's good.
Let your mind be blank.
No, you're not LARPing. You need to practice it more deeply. You need to allow that inside. You don't need to say it to other people. You need to allow it to be more real inside. This is real stuff. This is what gets you advantages in the 3D world. Secret advantages, special advantages. Because your mind is tuned into a deeper, more true way of being, which isn't intellectual, not based in words. Not based in words. Welcome back. Now, do you have a question? Do you have a question about practicing meditation, young lady? Because I do want to help you. I do want to help you, Sue. So it says in your profile, it says you love cute guys. You clearly don't keep useless men around you, so don't bother. I don't do nudes, you fucking losers. Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady?
Yeah, no, right now, no.
Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want to experience your life in, young lady? Is this the kind of context you want saying I'm a slut, but I'm not a slut. I'm sexually viable.
I make
What are we
sluts.
doing?
I'm a slut maker.
Yo, Dr.
I
Rob,
make.
what's up, yo?
I'm a slut maker, Dr. Rob. I make good boys very naughty for mommy.
Yo, what?
I make them
This will
I make
lead
a
you
good
into
boy
drug
very
addiction. This will lead you into a lot
I
of
do
darkness
that.
in your life. Sexual addiction, alcohol addiction, drug addiction. You have to
Dr.
get your
Rob,
mind together.
Dr. Rob, I have a question.
Hello? Bye-bye.
Bro, I fucking love Dr. Rob. Like, I just love Dr. Rob, bro. He's
Yo,
a
get off
G.
his dick, bro.
Dr. Rob,
bro.
how do
Yo,
we
there's
fight-
no dick here. You will be banned. You will be shut down. You
Yeah,
will
dude,
be
why do
removed
that
from this
fucking
community.
Dr. Rob is
You do not
awesome.
disrespect me.
He's a 33-year-old
You do not disrespect the leadership of this community.
Exactly, bro. If you're gonna sit here and disrespect him,
Wait, Dr. Rob, you're the leader of this community?
Well, first of all, you're a total random here. So I don't even know what you'd be talking about in terms of you being,
Bro,
you like asking a question. You're
Why
a
are you
total
talking
random.
like
You have
that?
no roles. You're literally, I don't even know how, tell me how you got respected role. Tell me how you got respected role.
Bro, wait, yo, I'm just
Tell
like
me
that.
how you got respected role.
I'm just like that, bro. I'm just like that.
And are you going to get low IQ role just like that
I
too?
don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Oh, I can't get those roles like you, huh?
Dr. Rob,
All right,
do
let's.
you believe in religion?
Nah.
I was a Buddhist monk for 8 years.
Yo, I don't give a fuck, bro.
wait, actually,
Oh, no one was asking you.
Dr. Rob,
Is that why you're
whenever
talking?
you use the server tag, it gives you respected role.
Oh, okay, so they're LARPing respected role.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Anytime
trash.
you, like, if
That's
you put
trash.
on the server, like if you put on
Listen,
the server tag,
if you guys
That's
don't want to be
pathetic.
serious about this stuff, that's fine. But this is, at the end of the day, this is Dr. Rob's VC. It says it in the title, doesn't it? Dr.
yeah.
Rob's.
this is the Chad's only VC.
Are you sure about that?
It's only
Yeah,
eight.
exactly,
sir,
bro.
it is the Dr.
You guys
Rob's
sure about
VC.
that, bro?
Dr. Rob's
It's the Dr.
meditate,
Rob's
or is it
VC.
Dr. Rob's
I'm so sorry.
meditation class?
It's 8.
So I'm not trying to bully you guys. I'm just saying that, I'm here. We're having a real conversation. We're a group of people. I thought you guys would be interested in meditation and stuff like this.
I am.
Yeah.
I mean, like, bro, if anyone doesn't, honestly, they're just not open-minded enough, and like they don't mod,
Yeah.
bro. They
Because
just
their
don't
brain is
fucking
going
mod.
like 100 miles per hour.
And how do you
Yeah, they
deal
have,
with
like, high
that?
blood pressure and a bunch of-
How
they
do
have
you
a bunch
deal
of
with that?
bullshit problems,
You find
like
peace in yourself.
erectile
You meditate
dysfunction.
and you
I said, how do you deal with that? I didn't say, how do you LARP? I didn't say, what's a good way to LARP when you have
Okay, how do I
rant
deal
thoughts
with it?
going on in your head?
Let me answer.
Guys,
What
please,
I do is I take.
hold
smoke
on.
weed.
You're
Hey,
getting
Christian,
server muted.
I
Be
tuned out.
quiet. Be quiet right now. I want you guys to do me a favor. Go to the side chat. I want you to see my video, my thumbnail, finishing our 24-hour live stream. I want you guys to hop over. I want you guys to leave a like, give a subscribe, put a W in the chat, come back here, and we're going to keep moving forward.
Nobody's
We're just like begging
doing all
now.
that.
Fuck you, Dr. Rob.
Nobody's doing all that.
Okay,
Dr. Rob, have you
so
ever heard of finesse
Guillermo,
Rob?
you're about to get whoever's been unmuting you demoted. So you can tell your friend who's been demoting you to
Listen, I'm not trying to
celebrate
argue. I'm
being
gonna hear
demoted.
this
We're
person.
going to the audit log. We're going to the audit log right now.
Dude, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just.
Oh, you have ownership of the VC.
LARPing pedophile.
Who just said that?
I don't. What?
Was it Henners?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure.
Was it Henners?
I'm not sure.
Guys, who was it?
I don't know.
What? I don't know.
All right, well, I'm going to ban you, Gioma, anyway. I'm going to say that it's you who did it.
Ye-
Ban Gioma. And it's staff slander. It's staff slander. It was Gioma, wasn't it? It was Gioma, right?
Dr. Rob, I have a
so.
question.
And he ran away
What do
when
you
that
think
happened,
about,
right?
like-
So
Yeah. What do you think about inframalar implants in men?
I'm gonna go into that. If somebody says that it was them, I won't ban him, and I'll promote you. I'll give you respected role for being honest. If it was you and it wasn't him, and you're honest about it, I'll give you a promotion, and I won't ban him. Otherwise, this guy's getting banned. This Gioma guy, this LARPing guy.
Dr. Rob.
Hey, Dr. Rob, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You can go out and create your own VC and unmute yourself there, and then go back and come in here, and you won't be serving.
I know that. I understand that very well.
I think that's how he's been unmuting himself.
Oh my god.
Hey, Dr. Rob, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. Old ass retard, kill yourself.
Oh, it was you? Thank you for admitting it. I appreciate that. Submission. It's submission.
Is it gonna get promoted now?
So, Dr. Rob, a question.
Yeah.
Would it be okay if I went in depth with you about my surgery plan?
It's just we're not really talking about LARPing surgeries and things like that here. Because what the real thing, and anyway, I'm the mind maxing coach, right? I'm the mind maxing coach. So like for somebody like you, the inner issue that you have is not going to be solved. The deeper issue, the real issue with you is not going to be solved by changing your outward appearance. You need to change the relationship. You need to change the relationship with your inner experience, your inner mind.
Hey, Dr. Rob.
And external surgeries are not going to do that. You need to have happiness in your life, real happiness that's not like you making fun of somebody or you like LARPing about, being cool or whatever bullshit you might come up with, right? It has to come from a true place.
But isn't like usually the reason why people change their faces is because like if people who are more attractive get treated better in life?
People who have more money get treated better in life.
But money is something you can't get.
So good? That guy's
Like,
shocked.
it's something you could just be born with. It's really just a lottery.
But now you're coping, right? You're coping and you're LARPing right now because you just said you should get it's a justification to get plastic surgery. And then I said, how can you get money? And then you said, well, you're born with it. So it's not a real philosophy. The black pill is not a real philosophy. The black pill is not a real philosophy. It's a consumerist idea that's sold to you, that you label yourself with, that helps the algorithm to filter you. It's basically like a tool for the algorithm to make you better consumers. It's not an actual philosophy or an actual position that you take in life. It's a LARP. It's truly a LARP. It's truly a LARP. There's no buts. Your mind is always going to be more important. Your relationship with your mind is always going to be more important than your relationship with how you imagine other people see you.
But also, I think that with everyone, it's not even how you imagine, it's just quality of life is better when you look better.
And the quality of a fart is better when it stinks better. You don't know what you're actually saying. It's like saying the quality of life is better when you feel better. Hold on. You are coming from a position that being more attractive is in itself inherently better. And then you're using as a proof of your philosophy that when you are more attractive, you're just saying the same thing that you're already believing in and saying, yeah, of course that's true. We're not having a debate. We're not having a debate. You're trash. You know nothing of what you're talking about. You're just trying to justify your bullshit. If you look better and you like the way you look, you'll feel good because you mentally feel good about it. Do we live in a fantasy LARP world where your attractiveness is going to magically get you money? No. Where it's going to magically get you status? No. What you're really talking about is the algorithm. If I'm more attractive, I'll get more likes on the algorithm and I'll feel better because that's all that you've been exposed to. You've never spent time around groups of men. You've never spent time around groups of women. You have very few meaningful experiences in your life that have helped you mature as a young woman or as a young man, and you are basically a cuck or a slut to the algorithm, period. That's true. And then you have like zero real life experience besides connecting with other immature people at an institutional like prison education system, and then whatever the algorithm feeds you, that just being pumped into you. And with that situation, somehow you're a philosopher, you're a scientist, you're a politician, you're a sociologist, you're a leader of men and women, but all of this has come from nothing. And so you are being trained to be food for the algorithm, and you need to break out of that paradigm. You saying that being hot could cool, yeah, man, oh, what? You're not saying anything. Yeah, if you're hot, it's fucking a slut is great. Fucking a hot ass is better than fucking a stinky ass or a clean. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It's like you're LARPing as a primate. You're LARPing as a pre-human monkey, talking about how good it is to fuck multiple women because you have the big bones or something. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's absolutely a LARP.
Could I say something?
It's gray cell bullshit. It's gray cell cope bullshit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Prince. I want to hear what you have to say, Prince. Absolutely not. I can already hear you're trying to LARP. Let's let Prince respond.
Okay. What do you want me to respond to first? You made a lot of claims.
Well, firstly, respond to the accusation that you're not a philosopher. Firstly, respond to that accusation.
Of course I will, Dr. Rob. I will. First off, in order to be a philosopher, you have to claim one, which I never, ever did. I was simply sharing my beliefs. That doesn't make me any kind.
Okay. If you want to LARP, go and LARP somewhere else. We're not doing that here. Does anybody else want to share something? Guillaume, it wasn't you, right? It wasn't you that said that nasty thing, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I found out who it was. They exposed themselves. I got them out of here. They are trash.
Dr. Rob, I just
Yes.
have a question. So, have you, researched deep into the black pill to understand, what it means?
He's been in here a while.
I know about it, yes. It's not that deep, dude. It's not that deep. It's like saying that black pill is comparable to Buddhism.
No, because I could, say I've spent over 500 hours on these forums, researching how to look better and all this stuff, and I am saving for surgery. So would you be against someone saving for surgery for their own
Dude,
happiness?
you are a victim. 100%, man, you are a victim. You are a very, very, very conventionally, normally attractive person. 100%. 1000%. You are 100% a victim of whatever you've gotten pulled into. And why do people get pulled into this stuff? Because they don't have access to community. They don't have access to meaningful experiences with adults, with matured people, with developed people in real situations to go through rites of passage to become a man, and they get pulled into these different ideas. I mean, you are a very, very conventionally attractive dude. The idea of you doing surgery is maybe you not understanding that people pay to be streamers. They buy into it. They buy into the algorithm. They buy into the community. They buy into all that. And modern youth are so disassociated and so controlled by the algorithm that they just go with what's put in front of them, what's told that they're supposed to pay attention to, that's meaningful, that's interesting, that's real. So you saving up for surgeries is a total cope, man, because you look absolutely normally, conventionally attractive. There's zero need for you to be talking about plastic surgeries or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Well, I really appreciate it, but at the same time, let's say someone's they really are just insecure. Let's say they didn't find out about looks maxing at all from TikTok, and they just want to be happier with the way they look. Would you be okay? Would you agree with them paying to get stuff done? In that sense.
No, because that's not, it's just going to make you crazier. It's just going to make that insecurity deeper. Even if it does a cope for a little bit. The real thing that you can do, you can go to visit Thailand, go to a meditation retreat or something like that. You have to work on you have to do inner mind work, deeper mind work. Buddhism is the science, the technology of meditation mind work. That's what it's all about. You can go to a Vipassana retreat. You could listen, you connect with somebody like me. It's not reasonable for a lot of you guys, but meditate. Look on how to start working with your mind and looking at this mind that's self-conscious. Go in there like a laser, like with a spotlight, and go into your mind at this place that's self-conscious, that's confused. It's like a virus. It's like a mental virus that's yapping and LARPing and saying things that are problematic. It's like a virus in your mind that's making you hit yourself all the time. So you have to learn how to do this inner engineering inside of yourself. It's not about your outward appearance. It's not about other people. It's about something inside of you. Inside your mind.
Deny that people will treat you better if you look better.
People will treat you better if you suck their dick. Gay men will treat you better if you let them fuck your ass when you're young, when you're 18 or something, right? Big fat gay men. Wealthy people will treat you better if you're also wealthy. You know, so it's kind of it's like saying that if you are fit, you'll be jogging. It's like if you're more conventionally attractive, people see you as more conventionally attractive. But you need to learn how to treat yourself better. That's the problem. That's the LARP. That's the confusion. It's you not treating yourself better. It's not about what social media says, what all the LARPers at school say, what all the random people around me say and think about me. That's total cope. It's not about any of that, man. It's your meditation mind. It's your deep inner relationship with yourself.
You said if you think about your insecurities, it makes you more insecure if you try to fix them.
Yeah, the thing that makes you insecure is inside your mind. It has nothing to do with other people or your outward appearance. It's just that for some people, no, there is no end of the day because it's the beginning of the day. So there's no end of the day here. But for some people, they have a conditional situation where that insecurity or that underlying issue is pushed off. So let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about beauty for women. And now it's kind of being brought for people like, random for young men, right? Okay. So let's say you're a very beautiful woman and you cultivate attachment to your beauty, to people seeing you as beautiful. All right? And you're doing that for years and years and years and years, mentally cultivating that attachment, your identity around being attractive in a certain way to people. What is going to happen when you turn 40, when you turn 50? All of that attachment and expectation that you've cultivated is going to become reversed and it's going to become negative. Okay? So you're going to have to deal with it eventually. And what I'm saying is that this security that you think is about how people perceive you, right, is actually an insecurity it's more existential. It's about you being seen. It's about self-other. It's about you in the environment and you not being truly comfortable with your own mind and in your own mind. It's not about your skin. It's about comfortable in your mind.
So, would you say you're in this server to get younger people out of the idea of getting surgery?
Well, because if you want to do that, that's fine. I'm just trying to make it very, very clear that that's 100% not what's going on. That way of seeing the world is superficial. It's not going to help you be a better person, and it's not actually going to solve the underlying issue. You'd be much better using that money to say, I'm going to go to a meditation retreat in Thailand in some forest. They have places that are set up for Westerners, for young people like that. I'm going to go explore. I'm going to go outside of my comfort zone. But this is taking you down the road of you becoming a freak. And that is the road that it's taken down because it's this self-consciousness that's from the mind being put into the body, and it's being done from a place of confusion. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing as people who have truly fucked up faces, people who have truly messed up elephant man disfigured faces that are doing TikTok live streams and want to be one of the guys or one of the girls. It's you're turning yourself into a freak and you don't need to do that. And if some people are being kind or whatever, it's we have to learn how to work in the relationship with our mind. That's where all these people are. That's where all these people that are judging you or saying your appearance on this level, those are all in your mind, literally. Scientifically, literally. And so if you can take time to meditate and start to go into your mind, be like, wait, what the fuck? Why is all these voices fucking talking to me and convincing me about shit? You fucking penetrate that with your presence, with your awareness, with your breathing, with your listening, with your resonating, with silence. I am the silence. I'm not all these fucking LARPing voices. And when you identify with all these LARPing voices inside, now you're under the control of all these LARPing voices outside. Who's got the most attention? Who are people listening to? Who's talking strong? And so you guys actually need to know how to cut off a lot of these external voices that are helping you distract so that you can work on these internal voices and give them a little bit of silence and energy before it's too late, before it becomes a physical or a mental illness, before intervention is no longer possible by yourself, where you would need true intervention from a professional to help you with it.
You're very wise, Dr. Rob.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But it's also, the only thing is it's your, what any wisdom or any understanding that you're able to perceive is inside of you, bro. All right? And I will fucking wreck you, Chop Shit. What grade are you in, Chop Shit? What grade are you in, Chop Shit?
I'm in 9th grade.
All right, so imagine you disrespect me on Discord, right? Because you're playing games, because you're a LARPer, because you're a jester, because you're a bad boy, right? And then you're in the locker room after gym, and you were having fun, and you were really sweating, and now you're in your little shorts, your little shirt, and you're getting ready to get changed and go back to class, right? And a 250-pound, 6'1" Dr. Rob with a rainbow shirt comes in that gym classroom. With your little frail body, your little 100-pound body, right? And I fucking grab you and I slam you against the fucking lockers. And then I fucking put punches into your fucking ribs and your gut so fast you don't even know what's happening. You're just flailing around, you're overwhelmed. And then I just walk out.
Then he says thank you.
That's in a world where you wouldn't do that. If
No, I would never do something like that. But I'm just saying, like,
I'm just gonna get filler.
I'm just saying, like, the LARPing. I'm just saying, like, the LARPing and the gesturing. Like, I do that too. I can do that too. It's just that you have been trained. You have been trained to be scared of vulnerability. And you don't know how to identify authenticity or genuineness in yourself or in others at this point. And so you have these coping mechanisms to defend yourself from being vulnerable in this environment. You know, and don't fucking put the Homelander, this bro guy who has no roles, total random, literally LARPing is having roles. Listen to this. No, listen to this. This fucking bro LARPer. Listen to this for a sec. Putting the Homelander emoji, putting the laughing, crying emoji. Buddy, you're going to school every day and getting dominated by fucking substitute teachers that spent 2 years in a community college and doing whatever they tell you to do and fucking, I'll do it, I'll get my degree, I'll get my degree. You're the LARPer, buddy. You're the LARPer, buddy. You're afraid to make a challenge. You're afraid to stand up. Shut your mouth. Don't talk over me. You don't talk over me when I'm speaking. Shut your... Clown, that's your final warning. You've been playing games this whole time. You're not going to LARP here. I will shut you down.
Dr. Rob, I have a question. Don't you think that you just proved all of our points with you saying some scrawny kid, and you...
Okay, we're not LARPing. We're not doing we. Literally, no one knows who this Rai. Do you guys see how that shit happens? Like how that social work happens? Like that is 100% freaky manipulation weirdo shit. Nobody knows who that guy is at all. And he's coming and he's saying, look, man, didn't you just prove our point, right? Nobody's even heard him speak before. He hasn't even been a part of the conversation. And now he's but you guys are being trained in such a way to believe that. Because you are not individualized. You're not individuated. You don't have a self that's separate from everybody else. You're just going with the emotions of the majority. So you go into that meditation, you go into that inner silence, and you will become an individual. Okay, Rai, do not LARP. Nobody here even knows you, Rai. What was that? Hold on, I want to pause for a sec. I want to pause with Inhaling Mold. I want to pause with Chop Shit. I want to pause with Random Randon. No, like I can ask the question, but I already know the answer. Rai the Beast, no one in here knows you. You haven't even been participating in the conversation. And you just got up with full confidence and says, yeah, but didn't you just prove our point? Who are you told? What our point? Who are you representing? No one knows you, Rai. And that shit happens all the time. And he doesn't even know what I'm talking about. That's exactly what he said. So it's this disassociated LARP where we're not even human anymore. We don't even have any sense of being ourselves and being aware of our surroundings when it's not just in the flow of reacting with what's going on and LARPing. So Rai, instead of using we, because nobody here knows you, why don't you use I? Didn't you just prove my point? Whatever your point. I don't even know what your point is. People do that shit all the time. And then you have people competing to convince the other people around them that they're a part of a group when you don't even know that person. What? The group of holding an opinion? The group of disagreeing or agreeing? The group of liking or disliking? So your human agency, your human identity is being changed from you being a fucking Native American boy going off into the forest, going through a rite of passage and getting a fucking bearskin on your back and being bearskin walker fucking badass motherfucker bitch guy man or whatever, to I'm agreeing, I'm disagreeing, I'm the liker, I'm the disliker, we are the likers, you are literally being turned into that. You have nothing in you that individuates you from every other fucking person in your age and in your generation. And we're just choosing these hyper superficial pockets of I'm black pill actually. But it's just the same thing. So when we meditate, when we learn how to go deep into our minds, we become an individual, we become powerful. You turn this fucking LARPing, chop shit, loser, wannabe hot boy, because he don't fit that role, he doesn't have the bone structure, and that hairline is fucked. Pull that hairline back, you little bitch. Pull that fucking hairline back, you little freak, you wannabe. He's not that 9th grade guy, but he could become that senior that's kind, that's generous, that's based, that's chill. That's a sexy guy, and he likes sexy stuff, but he's also chill, and he's also kind, and he's also based, and he's actually fucking with it. Okay?
Dr. Rob?
Yes.
Personally, I'm kind of tired of all these moggers like bullying people just because of their looks, dude.
Yeah, you're just LARPing. You're just LARPing. I mean, you know, you're not ready to have a seat at the table. And that's the other thing we have to accept is that it's not about LARPing. Life is not about LARPing. It's listening, it's learning, it's absorbing, it's becoming more based, it's becoming more informed. I'm the alpha, right? Look, this is an alpha's body structure. This is the body structure of an alpha. Let me show you guys.
Yo,
This is the body structure of an alpha.
Ain't no way. There's no way you walk.
This is the body structure of an alpha.
Get the that's like an album.
Bro, you guys are just enabling him. Don't lie.
Okay, so Dr. Rob, can I?
Hung is cleaning up a storm in this house. You people would not believe.
You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel your way. The way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel your way. The way
back in action here at the Monk Life Meditation Center. A little bit of a rusty start this morning. As I'm sure you can imagine from our exploits last night, so we're still doing a 24-hour live stream, and we're raising money for the Meditation Center. We're raising $1,000 for the Meditation Center here in Vietnam. So, Samurai, about my knee. So I guess I've been walking around a little bit. So it's the extension. When I'm trying to extend it now, I can feel pain. I can feel strain. Like just extend, not just like turning, opening it up, bending it in, opening it up. I can feel pain, pressure there. I can't feel that over here. It's like a relax. But here I can feel that strain. Yeah, well, I hope somebody does that, Umbratum. I hope somebody takes that and makes it into something good. I hope you do that, frankly. You want to talk to the community?
No. I'm not finished.
Oh. Take a break, 5 minutes, huh? Okay, so I lock my leg out straight. No, not really. Internal. Rotating the foot. I don't really notice a direct connection there. Glad to hear it, Freaky. It's good for you. It's healthy for you. It's meditate at night when you're going to bed. Anytime shit is bad or messed up, and you can just be with yourself and go into your mind. That's the point, to learn how and to practice going into your mind. And just being there. You don't have to do anything. It's not like you're trying to rewire your mind with your thinking or stuff like that, but you just go into your mind and be in there. And the being itself, just being deep in your mind, is wonderful. It's pleasurable. It's very pleasant. It's rich.
Oh, Shiva play game?
No. Shiva online?
Yeah, play game.
Shiva is online right now? No, it's old. It's old. He's asleep now. He's asleep.
Talk Shiva, find the cheater, not take the time. I like that.
Wait. Take the live off. Take the live off. Wait, take it off.
Why?
Lionel.
Oh, he saw that. Look at his face.
We have a little book club. Don't worry about it. We're all 18. We're writing a book report. It's real.
They're reading straight up porn.
No. No.
Look at his Vietnamese mail order right in the background.
Really? Billabong? I don't believe it. Who would have thought that? How long has he been live? He's been live for about 40 minutes over there. What is he doing?
This is like way smaller than Fortnite.
Okay, where are we going? I don't know.
I'm just gonna drop with our other teammate.
That's good.
Is there a way, like, also, I think it would be really good if you could like consecrate the clothes too, somehow.
Front. Yeah, it's the front. Maybe it's just being 250 pounds. What? Oh my god. It maybe seems a little swollen, right? What? It's okay. It's not pain. It's not pain. It's like pressure. Here, look, this Chanath and his mom. You know what Chanath do? He fighting his mom. He fighting his mom. Because he playing video games and his mom come and say, what you doing? What you doing? And so he fighting her. And Chanath, he want to run away and go do many things. But he get the visa for his family, get him the visa for Canada. So he can to stay in Canada. But he from Sri Lanka. So very big opportunity. So he headache about that.
Just sometimes the same to me when I young. In my family in my country, this the family, the father, mother talk. They very love son and love the daughter, right? Love me, but they don't know how to love.
They don't know how to love you.
That just they thinking this is that the idea they want, they desire. They just thinking this is the good for you or good for me or good for another children, but they not understand how about you thinking one. What do you want and what do you want to understand, and they just want to do I want to do that. I think good for you, it's good your future, good your job and good your it's your family, but not good. They not understand what are you good your mind and good your life. They just want to do that. Okay, good.
But he can make the money in Canada, lots of money. But in Sri Lanka, he cannot make any money.
Yeah. Just talking to mom, I talk to mom. If mom want to love me, please, not control my life. I can do anything that I want to do, and I want to how to do. I want to put my life.
Yeah.
So if her love me, she need put me be free. What I do, and if I need, I talk her. Mom, help me that. I cannot do that. Okay, mom can help me. That's that. So I talk her that. So now her not control my life. Okay, she put my free.
Before Hung was a monk, before she became the nun, your family tried to get you to marry, right?
Yeah.
They tried to get Hung to get the arranged marriage.
He in the go to America, so now
He go to America?
Yeah,
He the businessman?
Yeah, the family in the business they have the family in American, they in the son in the Vietnam,
Oh.
but the family met him the visa the family from American. So mom she thinking this if I married him and I very better and I have the good apply. But I know no, this is my life, not the mom life. If mom love, mom life, mom can go to
Marry him, right?
This is not my life.
Not my life. And that's
Right,
true.
huh?
There's a truth in that, Shanath. But you have to be ready. You have to be strong enough to make that choice on your own.
But you need to understand what anything good for you. And
What's good for you?
For life and
Yeah.
what do you want? But if you join the wrong, you need to accept that and you need to try study again. You're not fighting. Oh, why I not hear my mom or not? You're not talk the problem that. I never talk to my mom. My life bad and good. I talk not my mom because I just have a lot. This is my accept myself. Or if I join wrong or right, it's
Yeah.
okay for me. But I try study again and experience my life. Just that. I not talk my mom. Oh, because I not here. My mom this is not wrong. This is not good. I not talk any. I not talk that. I never talk that my mom does. So I very happy anything I come.
You should be wealthy in detachment. And that is the wealth of the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Especially the wealth of the Sangha. So you should be wealthy with that. Healthy and wealthy with detachment, guys. Means we're ready to go. The thing is with this knee, I have had a little bit of a problem with it sometimes. I've never had any problem with it functionally, but sometimes it's a little bit of pain. The couch stretch.
Say my married honey is my family fighting. Why is you fighting? You married in medical. Because you know we become the monk and in a very long time we not
Open
have
up tight
anything.
hip flexors.
So when
I need to do this stretch. I need to do the couch stretch. Shush.
Where did he go? Careful.
I did it.
Again.
No.
One time.
No. I detach. I'm practicing to detach from the body, so it's okay. It's not a problem yet.
Just exercise.
I'm exercising now. I'm exercising what really matters, which is my mind and my mindfulness and detachment. No, we did not, John. We most certainly did not. You know, that Samurai, that did seem to totally fix it. That's kind of weird, huh? It definitely just fixed it. That couch stretch, Samurai. What's that about? That literally fixed it. That's crazy. I just did that. I just did like, that was like 2 seconds of that. It's gone. I mean, it kind of comes and goes, kind of a feeling. It's not like, but yeah, that definitely fixed it. I think. I don't know. But thank you, Samurai. Can never be sure about these things because it's ultimately empty. Is it, Ginger? Great. Thank you, John. Well, my hips are all messed up because my thighs are so fat, I can't walk normally. My thighs are pushing my legs apart. Right? You know what I mean?
Hello?
Hello?
How do you turn on your OBS virtual camera? It doesn't work for me.
What is this?
I'm playing PUBG.
Where's that guy that you banned, that disabled guy that you banned from your channel the other day? Yesterday, last night.
I don't ban any disabled people.
Is he joining or?
Yeah.
I'm playing.
What?
I'm playing.
Are you or are you not on government disability?
Bro.
Hello?
Does it give you pleasure to like make fun of people and put them down and all this stuff?
I'm not making fun of him. There's nothing funny about being a person with a disability.
What I have?
What?
What disability would I have?
I have no idea. I figured you had a mental disability of some kind. An intellectual disability.
Like what?
I don't know. That's what I figured. That's what I assumed by the way that you talk and stuff.
What are you talking about? Who the hell is this guy? Shit.
Okay, Rob.
I want to play with you guys. I want to be a part of the team.
Well, then join and log in.
Are we going to play 1v3? Are we going to do 1v3?
No, we're gonna do we're gonna play quads.
What about 1v3 or 2v3? Me and Chanath will team deathmatch you guys.
Somebody's close to me.
I told you
Okay,
to
get
try
on.
to get the carry in here.
Yeah, Chanath over here. Somebody's close, Tanner.
I'm sure that they are. I'm sure that. All right. Well, I need to download PUBG because I had to remove it for some new files that I was downloading.
Wow, man, get a new computer.
I'm sure it has a lot to do, ABN, with my morbid obesity. But that's a man's role in the world, to carry weight. So I'm not ashamed of carrying weight. I'm not ashamed of carrying weight. Well, that's for the best, Janeth. As they say, a hard day's work.
All right, sorry about that. I'm Dr. Jared Jones, research specialties, ancient systems of meditation, the cognitive science of meditation, Buddhist philosophy, and the philosophy of science. This is Buddhist PhD Live, where I subject myself to the horrors of the internet to answer your questions at great personal cost. Kidding aside, I've been a Buddhist for about 21 years and training in Dragon Gate Taoism for another 6. And in addition to this, I've been also training in Zen for some period of time, so my experience is quite wide when it comes to actual Buddhist practice. when it comes to academic credentials, I've been studying for quite some time as an academic as well. So my master's work covered the cognitive science of meditation, and my PhD covered Buddhist philosophy.
Hi, welcome here. My name is Tony Ningham, and I have been sharing about spiritual awakening. I support people on their path towards spiritual awakening because a few years ago I realized something very simple.
Well, would you be willing to train me? Would you be able to come out? Would you be willing to come out here to Vietnam and train me? ABN?
Sitting also can be very enjoyable. Sitting and doing nothing. Just enjoying the sitting, be enjoying your breathing, and feel that you are alive. The president of South Africa, Mr. Nelson Mandela, visited France some time ago. And when the press asked him what he would like to do the most, he said, what I want to do the most is just to sit down and doing nothing. Since the time I was released from prison, he said, I have not had a chance to sit down and to do nothing. For him, sitting down and doing nothing is great. He could not afford to do it. Among the monks who are there today, there is a very young monk of 17 years old. He came from South Africa. And I told him to enjoy sitting for his president. So sitting meditation is not to become someone else, something else. It's not a struggle. You just enjoy your sitting. Sit and become aware that you are there alive. To be alive is already a miracle. And if you can touch the fact that you are there alive, that is already enlightenment. Because many people around us, they live the daily life, but they are not truly alive. They always run. They are not capable of dwelling in the present moment and touch the wonders of life that are available in the here and the now. When you sit with a cushion on a chair, in a chair, allow yourself to be comfortable. You may like to choose the kind of cushion that is fit to you, but it would be very pleasant if you can sit upright. And our head is on the same line with our back. Don't sit like this, sit like this. Don't do like this. And when you sit like that, allow all the muscles in your body to relax. Give up the struggle. Smile. When you smile, you help many hundreds of muscles on your face to release, to relax. And you allow the muscles on your shoulders to relax. You don't even have to bring your hands up like this. You can allow them to rest like this. Sitting is an art, and the art of resting first. It's very important that we learn how to rest. Many of us have lost our capacity of resting. We know that our body has the power of healing itself. But we just don't give it a chance to heal. We work our body too hard. We don't know how to allow our body to rest. By eating, by drinking, by working, we make our body suffer. We do not allow our body to rest. If only we know how to allow our body to rest, our body will know how to heal itself. Remember when you got a cut on your finger, you didn't have to do anything. You just clean the wound. You are not worried because you know that the cut will heal by itself alone. Your body has that capacity of healing. You trust your body. This is very important. We have to trust our body. To trust in the power of our body to heal itself. And we should learn how to allow our body to rest. The animals in the forest, when they got wounded, deeply wounded, they know how to do. They find a place, a quiet place, and they lie down many days, not thinking about eating or anything else. There is a wisdom in that, because they know that resting is the only way by which they can heal themselves. And we humans, we have lost that wisdom. We are over worried. We don't have the trust in our own body. And therefore, to learn how to allow our body to rest is very important. Many of us understand this in principle, and yet we do not have the methods in order to allow our body to rest, including the method of not eating. Not eating, fasting is a very wonderful practice. But we are afraid that if we don't eat, our body will not get the energy it needs. It is exactly that kind of worry that is responsible for the situation. There are many things we can learn in order to allow our body to rest, in order for it to heal itself. The same thing is true with our spirit. If there may be a zone of pain in our body, there are also zones of pain in our spirit, in our consciousness. And our consciousness, it has the power of healing itself also. But we don't allow it to heal. Every day we bring into it a lot of toxins, a lot of worries, a lot of anxieties. We force it to do so much. We don't know how to allow our consciousness, our spirit to rest. Because it seems that we have lost our confidence, our trust in our spirit. Our spirit, our soul, it has the power of healing itself. If only we know how to allow it to rest. To worry too much has become a habit energy in us. In the beginning, we did not worry too much, but we have learned to worry. And with time, the energy of worry, the habit energy of worry has become too strong. And that energy called worry is preventing the healing of our body and of our spirit. Therefore, we have to learn how to recognize that habit energy in us in order not to let us, to overwhelm us, and to stand on the way of the healing. We have the habit energy of running. We do not seem to believe that happiness is possible in the here and the now. Therefore, we have the tendency to run ahead and looking for happiness. Conditions of our own happiness do not seem to be there, to be enough. We believe like that. And that is why we are always on the running, and that makes it impossible for us to enjoy what is there in the present moment. The habit of running within is responsible for our restlessness. Rushing, becoming restless, is a very important energy, negative energy in many of us. We have to recognize them. We know that if we become restless, peace cannot be possible, and happiness cannot be possible either. Therefore, how to embrace the energy of restlessness, how to stop the running is very important. And Buddhist meditation can help us dealing with these matters. Every time the energy of running, the habit energy of running is pushing us. Every time we feel that energy of restlessness in us, we should know how to deal with them, how to recognize them, how to embrace them, how to smile to them, how to help them. The Buddha said it is possible to live happily in the present moment. That teaching of the Buddha does not seem to be very well known to people. Drishta Dharma Sukha Vihara is the Sanskrit expression. Drishta Dharma means the present moment, the here and the now. Sukha means happy. Sukha Vihari, living happily. And the Buddha also said that even if you have pain and sorrow within yourself, still it is possible for you to live happily in the present moment. Many of us would believe that unless we take the block of pain and sorrow out of us, happiness could not be possible. But the Buddha is saying something different. Suppose we throw into the river, a rock. The rock will sink into the river. But if we have a boat, we can carry hundreds of pounds of rocks, and yet we don't sink into the river of suffering. Therefore, it's very important to secure a boat. And that boat can be seen as the energy of mindfulness that we can generate within us. The energy of mindfulness is something we cultivate by the practice of Buddhist meditation. And the secret of the practice is just to learn how to live each moment of your daily life mindfully. When you drink your water, drink it mindfully. And by drinking your water mindfully, you generate the energy of mindfulness, called mindfulness of drinking. You have the capacity of drinking your water mindfully. There's no doubt about it. Anyone would have that capacity of drinking mindfully his or her water. The only thing is whether you will want to do it. You want to train yourself in that art of drinking. Everyone has the capacity of walking mindfully. You make one step with your left foot, you are aware that you are making one step. And that is called mindfulness of walking. And all of us have the capacity of walking mindfully. But if we are determined to train ourselves in the art of mindful walking, we'll be able to stop running and to go back to the here and the now. In a practice center, people train themselves to do everything mindfully. Breathing mindfully, eating mindfully, walking mindfully. Speaking mindfully, drinking mindfully, eating mindfully, walking mindfully. That is the training. And if we continue to train ourselves like that, the seed of mindfulness in us will grow every day. And it will be very easy to touch that seed in order to invite the energy of mindfulness to come up and to guide us, to support us. And then around us, there are people who practice the same. My Dharma brother, my Dharma sister, everyone are doing the same because you practice the same kind of teaching. And everyone generates the energy of mindfulness. A practitioner always needs the support, the nourishment of his or her Sangha. Sangha means the community of brothers and sisters who practice with you. So if you are surrounded by a Sangha where members practice mindfulness, and if you can generate the energy of mindfulness by yourself, and then you have the two elements of the boat that you need, the two components of the boat that you need, and sticking to your mindfulness practice and sticking to your Sangha, you never sink into the river of suffering.
So that's Thich Nhat Hanh. All of our community members should be familiar with and listen to talks, read books by Thich Nhat Hanh. Very, very important. I'm very informed by Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings. I lived at his monasteries when I was a monk with his Sangha, and that changed me a lot. It opened up a lot in me. Things like you see me singing, and you know, when I first became a monk in my original Sangha with my teacher, you don't do any singing. You don't do anything like that. And I remember when I went to Deer Park Monastery in California, I was a monk. I was a monk for about 2 years at that point, maybe 2 or 3 years, and they were doing these singing circles with the other monks, and I had my Theravada robes. I was very self-conscious. I was very shy about singing. That might be a funny idea. It's a little bit of a funny idea to me, but I can relate to it because that was me in a sense, right? But singing these songs and practicing mindfulness, communal mindfulness practices like this. Where do thoughts come from? That's a good question. Ask it very deeply. Ask it very deeply within the mind. Where do thoughts come from? All right, everybody. Well, this is the 24-hour mark. I think this is the 24-hour mark of our 24-hour live stream. Okay. Take care, everybody. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May you all practice well and be well. And remember your raft.